the ex-wife of Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, has exposed Oge Nkere as she reveals shocking secrets. Simon Ekpa's ex-wife clarified her role, stating she was only authorized to assist with administrative duties, not to act as a prime minister. This news update highlights internal conflicts within the Biafra movement, with accusations of betrayal, mismanagement, and collusion with the Nigerian government. Let me tell you about this story. It's one of those tales that's almost too wild to believe, yet here we are. It's a story that comes from the Biafra Republic government in exile, an entity that has stirred a lot of emotions, debates, and controversies in its pursuit of self-determination. At the heart of this movement is Simon Ekpa, who is known as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. But this isn't just Simon Ekpa's story. It's about his ex-wife, Oge Nkere, accusations of betrayal, and the inner workings of a movement struggling to maintain unity in the face of adversity. So let me walk you through it, step by step, like we're unpacking a mystery novel. The story begins with Simon Ekpa's ex-wife stepping forward to clear the air about her involvement in the movement. It's not every day that someone so close to a figure like Simon Ekpa decides to speak publicly, so you can imagine the buzz this created. According to her, her role was purely administrative. She wasn't there to take on the role of Prime Minister or make major decisions. Instead, she was there to assist with tasks like managing emails, answering calls, and handling the day-to-day operations that keep any organization running smoothly. At first glance, this might not seem like a big deal, but the implications of her statements go much deeper. You see, in a recorded video that has been making its way across YouTube and social media platforms, Simon Ekpa's ex-wife shared some startling insights about the dynamics within the Biafra Republic government in exile. In particular, she shed light on a figure named Oge Nkere. Now, Oge Nkere isn't just any member of the movement. She's someone who has become a central figure in a web of accusations and counter-accusations that threaten to tear the movement apart. Simon Ekpa's ex-wife accused Oge Nkere of stirring up unnecessary drama and attacking another prominent figure in the movement, who is referred to as Madam Deputy Prime Minister. According to Simon Ekpa's ex-wife, Oge Nkere's actions go beyond petty disagreements. She alleged that Oge Nkere was actively working to undermine the movement, possibly in collusion with the Nigerian government. Now that's a serious accusation. To suggest that someone within the movement might be working with the very government they're opposing, it's the kind of betrayal that could shake any organization to its core. The tension doesn't stop there. Simon Ekpa's ex-wife didn't just call out Oge Nkere for her alleged actions, she also questioned her motives. Why, she wondered, was Oge Nkere so focused on attacking Madam Deputy Prime Minister? Why was she creating distractions instead of addressing the real issues facing the movement? And perhaps most importantly, why was she refusing to be transparent about financial matters? According to Simon Ekpa's ex-wife, these were the kinds of questions that needed answers. But instead, Oge Nkere seemed more interested in playing power games. The situation becomes even more complicated when you consider the broader context. In the midst of all this, Simon Ekpa's ex-wife felt compelled to speak out, not just to defend herself, but to shed light on the internal struggles that were threatening to derail the movement. One of the most poignant moments in Simon Ekpa's ex-wife's video was when she addressed the suffering of ordinary people in southeastern Nigeria. She spoke about the tragic events of December 2024, when unknown gunmen opened fire on innocent citizens who were simply trying to enjoy the holiday season. Families were torn apart, lives were lost, and communities were left to grapple with the aftermath of the violence. Simon Ekpa's ex-wife couldn't help but draw a connection between these events and the internal conflicts within the Biafra Republic government in exile. In her view, The infighting and sabotage were making it harder for the movement to focus on its ultimate goal, securing justice and self-determination for the people of Biafra. As you might imagine, Simon Ekpa's ex-wife's revelations have sparked a firestorm of reactions. Supporters of the Biafra Republic government in exile are divided. Some believe her words are a wake-up call, a chance for the movement to address its internal issues and emerge stronger. Others are more skeptical, questioning her motives and wondering why she chose this moment to speak out. Regardless of where you stand, it's clear that her statements have forced the movement to confront some uncomfortable truths. One of the most striking aspects of this story is the way it highlights the human side of political movements. At the end of the day, these organizations are made up of people with egos, ambitions, and, yes, flaws. The Biafra Republic government in exile is no exception. The allegations of betrayal, mismanagement, and collusion with the Nigerian government may be shocking, but they also serve as a reminder that even the most noble causes can be undermined by human frailty. As we continue to unpack this story, it's worth considering what it means for the future of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Can the movement overcome these internal conflicts and stay focused on its mission? Or will the divisions prove too great to bridge? These are the questions that supporters and observers alike are grappling with, and the answers are far from clear. In the meantime, Simon Ekpa's ex-wife's decision to speak out has added a new layer of complexity to an already intricate story. Whether you see her as a whistleblower, a victim, or something else entirely, there's no denying that her words have sparked a conversation that the Biafra Republic government in exile can't afford to ignore. It's a story that reminds us of the challenges that come with leadership, the importance of transparency, and the need for unity in the face of adversity. And while the final chapter has yet to be written, one thing is certain: the road ahead for the Biafra Republic government in exile will be anything but easy. So my friend, what do you make of all this? Do you think Simon Ekpa's ex-wife did the right thing by speaking out? What about Oge Nkere and the accusations against her? And what does this all mean for the people of southeastern Nigeria who are caught in the middle of this struggle? It's a lot to take in, I know, but sometimes the most complicated stories are the ones that matter the most. Let's keep talking about it, because these are the conversations that can lead to real change. It's not just about the individuals at the center of it all. It's about the ripple effects that their actions have on the movement, on the people of Biafra, and even on the broader political landscape. So where were we? Right, we were talking about the aftermath of Simon Ekpa's ex-wife's revelations and the larger implications of this internal strife. You know, one thing that really stands out in all of this is the sheer complexity of leading a movement like the Biafra Republic government in exile. It's not just about declaring a vision for the future and rallying people to your cause. It's about navigating the messy, often unforgiving terrain of human relationships, power dynamics, and external pressures. Let's take a moment to think about Simon Ekpa himself. Imagine what it must be like to be in his position, leading a government in exile, trying to keep the dream of Biafra alive, all while dealing with the constant scrutiny of not only your supporters and detractors, but also international authorities. His recent detention by Finnish authorities was a major blow, not just to him personally, but to the entire movement. It created a power vacuum that others have been all too eager to fill, and that's where so much of this drama stems from. Now, Simon Ekpa's ex-wife made it clear that Simon Ekpa didn't just randomly hand out roles within the movement. When it came to appointing someone like Madam Deputy Prime Minister, there was thought and deliberation involved. Simon Ekpa wanted to ensure that the administrative side of things was taken care of while he was dealing with the larger issues. But what he may not have anticipated was how these appointments would become flashpoints for conflict. Take Madam Deputy Prime Minister, for instance. By all accounts, she's someone who has dedicated herself to the cause. She was there when the Biafra Republic government in exile made its declaration in late 2024, a historic moment for the movement. Yet, despite her contributions, she's become a target for figures like Oge Nkere. Why? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Is it jealousy? A difference in vision? Or something more sinister, like the accusations of collusion with the Nigerian government? Whatever the reason, it's clear that these internal battles are draining energy and focus from the movement's primary goal. And then there's Oge Nkere herself. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear someone being accused of collusion with a government that has been at odds with their own movement, my ears perk up. That's not a small accusation. If there's any truth to it, it would represent a profound betrayal, not just of Simon Ekpa, not just of the leadership, but of everyone who has put their faith in the Biafra Republic government in exile. But here's the thing, accusations are easy to make, and proving them is another story entirely. That's part of what makes this whole situation so murky. Simon Ekpa's ex-wife didn't stop at pointing fingers, though. She also raised some deeply uncomfortable questions about financial transparency within the movement. She talked about how certain individuals, including Oge Nkere, have refused to disclose financial accounts or explain how funds are being used.
It takes care of the everyday things what are needed, not that the person self takes the one's authority and position, not at all. And that was, Simon got like few minutes to think the answer he gave to me, because those days we didn't even speak directly, me and him. It was just his opinion. And he recognized that later that he thought he is, realistically he thought he's away for a couple of days, only maybe a week, and comes back. And if something urgent comes, there must be somebody in the office to pick his mail and answer his calls. And that is why she authorized Madam Ngozi to be that person as a chief of staff and helper to him, not prime minister on his place.
All right, you have watched that video. That is the person that Oge Nkere brought to Biafrans, to show Biafrans that he's doing his job very well, that Mazi Simon Ekpa is speaking to him through this woman, and that is the lawyer of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Biafrans, this is the former ex-wife of our prime minister. Now, madam, to be honest, let me advise you a little bit. If you want to shoot your shots very well, stop following this Oge Nkere, because they will land you into a serious trouble. Go and deal with the Nigerian government. Let them wire you good money. These people, they don't have what it takes. They don't have what it takes. I'm telling you the truth. Talk to Nigerian government, the people who have the swag, the people that eat oil money, the people that steal our money to, to bribe countries, to repatriate people. Those are the people you should be dealing with, not these animals, not these fools. We are wiser than what is going on. Now, in your word, you said the prime minister took time to think of who was going to become the next chief of staff, and he said it's Madam Ngozi Orabueze. And thank God that Biafrans heard that from you. Now, what is Oge Nkere's problem? Oge Nkere, what is your problem? What is your problem? Why are you deceiving Biafrans? I didn't want to talk to you directly before, but I think we can't keep quiet anymore. You've been attacking Madam Ngozi Orabueze, our DPM. You've been attacking her left, right, and center. We want to ask you, Oge Nkere, what is your problem towards Madam Ngozi Orabueze, the woman that declared Biafra on the 29th of November 2024? What is your problem? What is your problem, Oge Nkere? Now, we are not talking about the people that were unalived in the whole of the southeast that came back to enjoy their Christmas celebration. These people, these ungun men, came and opened fire on innocent citizens that came to enjoy their lives in December. You are playing with the blood of the innocent people that lost their life in December and in the whole of Biafra land and the whole of the southeast. You are playing with their blood. You are playing with the lives of our people. What did Madam Ngozi Orabueze do to you? What did she do to you? Really, what did she do to you? If you have not collected money from the Nigerian government, why are you attacking Madam Ngozi Orabueze every single day? Why are you can you see how stupid she is? With your English, like you can't even speak correctly. This woman for doing what? Oge Nkere, your cup is filled up. Your cup is filled up. The Nigerian terrorist government paid you to disrupt what is going on, to disrupt what was happening, to make sure that this declaration never hold. You know what you did. And because this woman has smarted you, you now want to nail her. You are going to prison very soon. Because I don't know what you are looking for. Mazi Simon Ekpa said, okay, let this woman become the chief of staff. The woman is not even saying that I want to become the prime minister. Chief of staff. If you don't become the prime minister of the Biafran government in exile, are you going to die? What is wrong with you, Mr. Man? Why can't you face your finance, whatever? And this same finance that they are telling you now to bring account, you refuse to bring the account. To declare the account up to how many days? How many weeks? If you didn't collect money, why can't you come out and declare that account to Biafrans? Oge Nkere, you are here going from one meeting to another, trying to manipulate Biafra. You think we are stupid? You think Biafrans are fools? Let's talk to you. You're a criminal. You are a thief, a murderer. You conspired with the Nigerian government to destroy our people, and you're not going to go scot-free. You are not going to go scot-free. What did Madam Ngozi Orabueze do to you? Your Oga, your chief of staff, you can't bow before her. If you have not collected money, you are playing to the gallery of the Nigerian terrorist government payments, and that's what you are playing on. Because I don't see why all this distraction. I don't see the reason why all these your shenanigans will be playing out. You are talking to people to follow you, to come to your side as what? As who? As the prime minister, or as who? They're just being so stupid, so arrogant, making Biafrans to believe that prime minister is dead. Prime minister can never come out again to come and speak to them. That's what you are. That's what you are portraying. That's what you are projecting to the Biafrans. You this mad idiot. What is wrong with you? Why don't you put yourself down, man? Who the hell do you think you are, man? Who the F do you think you are? You went to bring, and madam, let me tell you something. As a wife or as an ex-wife, no matter what you are going through with your husband, you shouldn't let these animals come and bring down your personality. They're not supposed to even come out for any reason. You tell them, look, my husband is fine wherever he is. Anytime that he's free, he will come and address Biafra. I don't want to get involved. Why getting involved? These people will rubbish you. They will make a mess of you. Heroes are not known this way, madam. Good ladies, good women are not known this way. You come and speak to Biafra. Are you talking to us on behalf of who? On behalf of what? They called you a lawyer. At the end of the day, the same person that called you a lawyer is still now telling us that you are this what is it called? Our prime minister's wife. Yeah? You're not supposed to do that. Oge Nkere, back off from this struggle. This struggle does not belong to you, as well as it doesn't belong to Mazi Ekpa, and as well, it doesn't belong to the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The struggle belongs to all the indigenous people of Biafra. And we have identified all our leaders. Our leaders are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Madam Ngozi Orabueze. These are the three people we know. So back the hell off. And if you come close again, you ain't going to find it funny. Biafrans, don't listen to this animal because you're an idiot, a fool, a thief, and a cryptomaniac. That is who you are. A murderer. People died. People are dying in the whole of the South. The Nigerian terrorists, Fulani bandit armies are unaliving our people. You can't come out to address it. All you do is to go and fight Madam Ngozi Orabueze. For what reason? Who the hell are you, man? Biafrans will now sit down and be watching these idiots operate, talking as Onyekwana Kewo, as Mona Abualo, who the hell are you, man? And then you are here ranting up and down. What the F is wrong with you, man? Okay, go and sit down one place before Biafrans change for you. Just deceive yourself. Yes, you can grant interviews, you can say anything, but don't try to confuse Biafrans. Don't try it. Try it in here. Oh no, you're a criminal. You sold your hand. So if it's the money that you want to pay back to the government of Nigeria that you're looking for, you can't get it because we're wiser than that. Please, Biafran, be careful of this animal because he's a criminal. And we don't care. We don't care. You're just talking as if our prime minister is unalive. That's the way you are behaving. It shows that something is wrong. It shows that you have collected a huge amount of money. Sit down one place. Being the prime minister, if you don't become the prime minister, you're not going to be unalive. Just sit down one place, man. We're not interested in what you're bringing to the table. Oge Nkere, please be careful of yourself. I don't want to mention your name before. I do not want to call you before, but the way you are behaving like an animal. Please.
This is the end of our news update. Please click the icon on the top right corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.